All right, welcome to this live session for today, the very first live session. I don't know where you are watching from. If you are watching from the website or even on YouTube, if this is your very first time watching this live session, please move into your settings tab right here. Click on the settings tab, move on to the video quality, and ensure that you set your video quality to the 720 pixel so you can get a better stream quality from at your end. Okay, all right, so that's the highest stream quality that we are having at this time. Let's now look into the Forex Factory economical calendar to see those high impact news events that we are expecting for today. All right, today we have two high impact news events that we are expecting from the Forex Factory economical calendar, which one coming from the sterling pounds axis and the other from the Swiss franc axis. This is a speech from the chairman Jordan will be speaking, which will be affecting all Swiss franc crosses. All right, so you want to be careful trading or sterling pounds and Swiss franc currency crosses for today. All right, for around this hour, all right, to be precise, around this hour, the sterling pounds high impact news event will be released into the market. This time is set to the GMT +1. You can also set yours just to be sure you are not caught up around that news release hour. Okay, and that of the Swiss francs also set around the 6 p.m. GMT +1. That is a late news announcement. But at any rate, be careful trading sterling pounds and Swiss franc for today. All right, let's look into the charts and see those pairs that we are following. Um, not much has happened for this week. It's been a slow start. That's because yesterday was bank holiday coming from America. And whenever you have bank holiday coming from America, the market tends to go really slow. Once the market is slow, it doesn't offer much trading opportunities. You need to be very patient because only an active market, a very momentous market, can create trading opportunities. Okay, whenever the market is slow, you might not find trading opportunities because nothing much tends to happen. All right, depending on the trading strategy that you are trading. Okay, so yesterday was quite a quiet market, so would not really have much to analyze for now, but I am just going to show you those pairs that we are following for now. Okay, excuse me. All right, let's get going. The New Zealand dollar against Japanese yen. Give me a minute, please. Let me just fix this. Okay, sorry about that. I was talking about the New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. Yesterday we took a trade here, as you can see. That's the entry right there. It is a long-term trade, okay, a very long-term trade. The stop loss just above here, okay. This is the stop loss right here. And between yesterday and today, price has remained around that area, okay, just around that area. Nothing much has happened. Now let's redefine or draw our levels of support and resistance again. I'm going to remove this one. This is the 4 hours level of resistance, so let's keep this one here. Right, this is not really a strong line, so I'm going to remove this because it keeps breaking over and over. You can see how it got broken there, extending this. If you keep it here, you know that the previous swing high has not yet been taken out, so it is not a valid line at that level, so we are simply going to delete that. Okay, so now let's see the 1 hour time frame. Okay, at this level of resistance, it seems we are having a fake breakout right here. Our price as if it was going to push through, but coming back to close below. So all of this now, it's more of a fake breakout. Okay, it's a fake breakout. Anyway, this previous swing high, this one here has now been taken out, so we can keep this line. You can keep this trend line. It is now a trend, even though it is more of a retracement trend. We have a higher swing high, higher swing low, so we can keep that. All right, we are still anticipating that the overall directional bias will be to the downside for the New Zealand dollar against its Japanese yen. Price is still trading within this range. Within that range, not much happened as of yesterday, so let's give this trade some time. Like I said, it is a long-term trade, actually coming from the monthly time frame, so we do not really need to be in a hurry. This is the monthly time frame right here. This is a key level of resistance. Price is trading around that area, and this is a good zone to look for your short entries. So let's keep that trade. It's an investment. Just let it run. Whatever wants to happen. If your stop loss is being hit, well, you know, yesterday we did calculated our lot size. We did calculate our lot size. If this stop loss is hit, we are only going to lose not more than 2% of our account. Okay, but if price cruise to the downside, well, we are going to hit a home run, making some nice profit from this trade. So all you need to do is to be patient, allow the trade plan to play out, give this trade some time, give it enough time to pan out before you want to decide. Okay, just leave it there. Okay, so nothing else, nothing to talk about here. As you can see, price is just flat. Does remain within that area for quite a while, so leave it there. Next pair is the American dollar against the Japanese yen. This is another pair that we have been following for this week. That's from yesterday. We're following this from the daily time frame. Yesterday we analyzed this pair, looking for a pullback upon the breakout of this flat bottom triangle. Let me actually take out all of these lines so you can get a clearer picture. Now this is the flat bottom triangle that was broken very nicely to the downside. You can see that a solid breakout candle right there. So we are now waiting for the pullback to retest that breakout level, and as you know, this is the former level of support, now broken out, may now act as resistance. The next time price comes back up to retest that level, we'll be looking for short entries in the American dollar against the Japanese yen. But for now, the pullback is not forthcoming. Price is still far away. All right, price is still far away, and this is the only area that we will be looking for short entries around here. This is our short zone, so we are not ready to take any trade around here. We don't want to click on our sell or buy button. The setup itself is saying we should be looking for short entries from that point on. Okay. All right. Sorry, let me reply to this message. Okay. It should be found. Just to go here. Okay. So let's wait for that pullback to happen. We need price to come back up right here before we'll be looking for a short increase. Okay. If price doesn't make that a pullback, we are not ready to take any trade. I'm gonna select all of this. Right now, this is the next level of support. This level held price right here, held price again as support. If price comes back here, it should be finding some support around that zone. But we are not going to be trading that as well. Our trade plan here is to wait around this level. Okay. If price doesn't come back here, we will not be trading the American dollar against the Japanese yen. All right, so in the 1 hour time frame, what do we have here? Let's take out this level. Take out this line. Is quite a weak one. I will just keep this at yesterday's swing high and yesterday's swing low. Like I said, yesterday was a very quiet market, so not much of an action for us to find a valid trading opportunity. So this is our level of intraday resistance, and this is our level of intraday support for today. If price breaks above this one, this is the next level of resistance it's going to face. All right. So for now, there is nothing to trade here. Just to try to avoid it. You can also see that price is in a way channeling around that area. It's in a way channeling around that area. So nothing to trade here. Just stay aside, wait in the daily time frame. If price is able to make a pullback, from there on we'll look for short entries. All right, let's move on to the next pair, the sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar. This is the 1 hour time frame. We also analyzed this yesterday, looking into the pin bar in the weekly time frame. We are, as you can see with this chart, for the past 4 weeks. Okay, this is 1 here, 2, 3, 4. It's been pin bars upon pin bars, right? Thin market volume. You can see that. 4 pin bars in a row. Lots of market confusion for the sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar. Price has now come into a critical zone right here. We expect to see a bounce to the upside. Yesterday we did analyze this pair already. If you take your Fibonacci retracement tool from the low to the high of that swing, you will find out that price bounced off the Fibonacci retracement zone. And with this pin bar, this reversal sign here, price should be able to bounce to the upside. Okay, although the bounce is not happening, still much of hesitation. Yesterday was bank holiday. We saw a market crawl, very slow market behavior. Probably today we are going to see some action. This is the trend formation that you are seeing here. Okay, so that pullback did not only come around Fibonacci retracement zone, it's also happening around the previous swing high. All right, previous swing high, which was former resistance, will now act again as a support. So from here on, price might likely give us another swing to the upside. So be careful clicking on your sell button on the sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar. Let's see the shorter time frame. In the daily time frame, we had a possible channel formation, but this is not clear enough. Okay, it is not clear enough. Whatever is happening here is a bit of market confusion, and that is why it is quite difficult to trade this pair, the sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar for now. All right, so in the 1 hour time frame, let's look at this again. You can see how price has been topping out around that area, okay, for a few days now. So let's just draw that level. Let's keep that as our level of resistance. Our intraday level of resistance, price is sitting right below that level of resistance, okay. So let's keep yesterday's low as our level of support. So these are our key levels of support and resistance. This is our intraday level of support. This is our intraday level of resistance. So we need price to move away from this sideways behavior. You can see yesterday's slow price behavior. Price went flat, okay, so you couldn't have traded anything in that area. There was no value set up for us to trade. For today, what is the trade plan for this pair? Well, we will be happy to see price break above, okay, any breakout to the upside. We will be waiting to see some pullbacks to retest this level, which was the former level of resistance, okay, that may now act as support, to look for our long entries in the sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar, okay. So that is what we want to see. And what strategy are we looking to trade here? We are actually looking to trade the market flow strategy, okay. So once we find that breakout and price has made the pullback, we'll be zooming into the 15 minutes time frame to search for our magic dot bounce, which is the signal dot to give us that entry to the upside, okay. All right, so let's wait. You need to be patient. You need price to move away from this box. In the other hand, if price breaks to the downside, well, I am sorry, we might not be taking that trade, except if we find one of those valid market flow patterns. Let's say we find something like this. We find a bounce like this, okay, then the breakout. That is where we'll be willing to take that trade with a double bottom. Then upon the pullback, we'll be looking to trade the reversal move, okay, of this flat top this flat bottom triangle. It will effectively become a flat bottom triangle, okay. But for now, nothing to talk about here. It's still in a range. Going by the long term, this is not a level we want to sell, okay. We have looked into the monthly time frame. We have seen that prices around an area where we should be looking for long opportunities. So our best course of action here is to wait for price to break above, wait for the pullback, and then look for your entry, possibly to the upside. All right, still too early. Let's give price some time. The next one is the American dollar against the Swiss franc. This is the 1 hour time frame. We will also analyze this pair as of yesterday. We're following this pair in the daily time frame, okay. Daily time frame, nice setup, high quality setup on the radar. All we need to see right now is a pullback. We only need a pullback. It is a super high quality setup. This is a key level of support that has been broken. So all we need is a pullback to retest that zone, okay. So this is where we are all waiting around that area. We need price to make that healthy pullback. 1 to 3 candle pulling back to that zone. From there on, we'll be nailing our short entry back down. As you can see, our price is sitting on a highway free of traffic to the next level of support, okay. Sitting on a highway free of traffic to the next level of support. That's because there is no other level of support around here. No other level of support. It is on a highway free of traffic. But that doesn't mean you should click on your sell button straight on there. You really do not want to do that. You need to trade the setup itself, wait for the pullback to that zone. That is where you should be looking for your short entries, okay. So the breakout has happened. We didn't get a breakout congestion, okay. Let me just show you that we didn't get that's a breakout, congestion, set up to trade the continuation move. We didn't get that. All right, so that didn't play out. We are now waiting for the breakout, pullback bounce. All right, breakout pullback bounce or the breakout full swing reversal. If price gives us some pullback, even up to that zone, then we find any reversal candles around here, then that would be high quality signal to click on our sell button for the next push to the downside, and that is going to happen in heavy momentum, and this is where we intend to make our money. Okay, so if that pullback doesn't happen, well, I am sorry, we will not be taking any trade. Okay, that is how to trade the forex market. You need to wait for your setup to actually tell you to go to take the trade. Okay, if it doesn't tell you to take the trade, do not take the trade, because you will simply be looking for troubles. Okay, so let's wait for that pullback. It is important. Wait for the pullback. All right, so in the 4 hours time frame, really nothing. It seems the pullback is starting. Let's take off this line and place this around yesterday's low. Just keep it here. This is the level we are waiting for, that pullback somewhere around here. It is not far from price, so let's give it some time again. Hopefully we might find some pullback, even though this pair is actually very bearish. We need that pullback. All right, the next one is the euro against the New Zealand dollar. This is similar to the sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar. Let me just bring in my currency name. All right, this is correlated to the sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar. All right, it is almost the same thing. You can also see in the weekly time frame that we had that bounce right here. Okay, that's a bullish hint that price is likely to push to the upside. But again, for the past 4 weeks, we have seen pin bars upon pin bars. That is a sign of market confusion, which is not really healthy for us. Anyway, let's see the daily time frame. Daily time frame, we are more in a channel. Price is trading around that level of channel resistance. Let's see the 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame, we had an internal level of resistance that was broken, but now it is too old, so we are simply going to delete that. Let's take this out. We are seeing this little hesitation around in here, so we are going to be looking into the 1 hour time frame to see what we have for this pair, if we are seeing a valid setup. All right, in the 1 hour time frame, we are having, let me take out this, we are having a double top right there. Can you see that? That's a push there, another push, double top, which is a nice thing to see. Then we're having quite higher swing lows. Okay, so let's draw our this higher swing lows and see what we have. All right, so we have a flat top triangle here, which is a sign for a possible continuation move of this original push to the upside. So that's a push, that is sideways price behavior. We might be seeing a breakout, pullback, continuation move. Okay, this is something that we are also following for today. So let's wait for price to break above that level of resistance, this double top here. On the pullback, we'll be looking for our faithful bounce, also trading the market flow strategy using only the magic dot indicator to take the entry. Okay, so for now, price is still trading within that range. We are not going to be anticipating price and clicking on our buy button. We will not do that. We need price to break above, sit up there, make some pullbacks before we want to go long. All right, let's look into the next pair. Just taking a minute. Let me see what's happening. Oh, Let me just 1 second. All right, so let's continue. This is setup that is on our radar. So let's just wait to see what's going to happen. Okay. All right, let's move into the next pair, which is of course the euro against the American dollar, and the very last pair for this live session, because not much has happened in the market. The euro against the American dollar is a pair that we are following also in the daily time frame. It is similar to the American dollar against the Swiss franc. This is a correlated pair to the American dollar against the Swiss franc. Okay. They are correlated. Um, this pair remains absolutely bullish. It is still a bullish pair. We are waiting for that pullback. We do not know if we are going to have that pullback. But if price do indeed pull back to this key level of a former resistance, right here we are going to be having an absolutely high quality signal to look for buy entry from that zone. Okay, right there. Like I said, this pair is totally bullish, absolutely bullish, but we need a pullback to this zone in order to go long trading the euro against the American dollar. If the pullback doesn't happen, well, you really do not want to take that trade. Okay, you don't want to take the trade. If you click on your buy button, well, you might be in the right direction, but anything can happen. All right, anything can happen. The best course of action here is to wait for that little pullback, just somewhere around in here. That is where we are going to be looking for our buy entry. The euro against the American dollar is totally bullish for this week, so do not click on your sell button. We are not interested in going short. Let's now place this line here, yesterday's high. As you can see, this is more of a straight move, a straight push to the upside. It is more of a straight push to the upside. We're seeing a little sideways price behavior here, not even valid for the London open breakout strategy, because the sideways Tokyo range here is not happening at the extreme of yesterday's daily box indicator. It is not happening at their extreme. It is happening somewhere around in here, so there is no valid London open breakout setup here for us. Okay, so hopefully we are going to see that pullback somewhere in here is where we'll be clicking on our buy button right here. Okay, remember, you don't want to just click on your buy button as soon as price is here. There are specific price patterns you want to see, especially in the daily time frame. I repeat, there are specific price patterns you want to see, especially around in here, this particular level, before you want to click on your buy button. Please, please, please do not just click or hit the buy button as soon as price is somewhere here. I'm repeating that. For us, once it is time to go long, every member of the live trading room will be aware, and we will all be taking the trade almost at the same time. Okay, right, so that's basically all in this review. Still a quiet market. There is no need to rush over things. We are going to remain patient. waiting for the right setup to play out before we want to take a trade. Okay. All right, thanks for watching this live session. If you have questions or contributions, as usual, please feel absolutely free to ask them in the live chat window on Twitter or even on our Telegram group, and we'll be responding to them accordingly. Okay. Thanks again. To have a profitable trading day. Do not force any trade. Bye for now.